Hello Hunter, and welcome back to my walkthrough of Monster Hunter World. Today, we're going to be taking on a new boss. First, talk to Chief Botanist. This is the first time we've ever had a specialized tool.
Our next assignment is to hunt a Tobi-Kadachi. We should be able to find it in the ancient forest.
Okay. Now what the Gilly Mantle does is if you put it on, for a limited amount of time, monsters will pretty much ignore you. It's like a camouflage kind of thing. Of course, before we do anything...
Oh yeah.
Save on time. Oh, yeah. Show what I have here. I'm going to be using the Aqua Rod. Now you see over there on the right side of the screen there are two sides of this. You see I have water attack 60, but over on the right it says 80 instead. That's because I have water attack from one of the Giratodus's armor pieces. So everything else is pretty standard. Alright, I apologize for the inconsistency in recording this, but something really bad happened. There was a power surge, the power went out after I killed the Tobi-Kadachi, and all the stuff I had recorded was lost, but it it auto-saved, so I can't go back. I will play the...
You can access your specialized tools from the item bar.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Anyway, I can't go back, so I'll play the clip of, my character in the cutscene, but unfortunately that's all I can do. So I'll fight it again here, just so you can see. Now, one thing I will say is that the gear I'm wearing right now, since my insect glaive can do water damage, but the Kinsect actually has this little puff of clouds, this little dust effect that does poison. Tobi-Kadachi is weak to water and susceptible to poison, so that's why I'm using it. Now, originally you would have to go up there to find it. Once you go right up here, the cutscene will play. Tobi-Kadachi, Fanged Wyvern. A fanged wyvern that flies among the trees of the ancient forest. Its penchant to brush up against the ground and the trees as it moves around builds up static electricity within its fur. Use the target camera to avoid getting ambushed from behind as it moves from tree to tree. The key to defeating this monster is to immobilize it and prevent it from reaching a charged state. What it means is that the Tobi-Kadachi will climb onto trees and rustle its fur in order to build up static electricity, and then use it against you. If you attack it enough while it's in a tree, you can knock it down and it will struggle helplessly on the ground for a few seconds. This is the first boss we've encountered, at least as far as the story, that can inflict Thunder Blight. Thunder Blight increases the chances of you getting stunned when hit. Eat a Nullberry if that happens. It'll get rid of the Thunder Blight, just like it does with Water Blight. I'm using an Insect Glaive for easy access to jump attacks, which will help me attack it when it's clinging onto a tree. Weaknesses are the head and tail. I know that its legs are pretty tough and you'll need at least green sharpness not to bounce off of them. The claws are breakable though, and a lot of Tobi's weapons need those claws, so it's still in your best interest to break them. Head, tail, and back are also breakable. Water is its elemental weakness, and it's susceptible to poison, like I said before, though no status is particularly bad to use against Tobi. Okay. But more than likely I'll find its tracks up here. Or I'll just find it. It's right there. Hopefully it'll go back. Oh, geez, I don't want to fight it here. Alright, well, it's going back to that spot, so... Again, I apologize for that. I switched my settings to manual save, so I don't do that again. Oh, there's a Rathalos. Maybe I should wait till that thing goes away. Nope, 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 nope. Leave me alone. Leave, 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 leave. Caches. Now, another reason why I'm using the insect glaive is that later on you'll probably see that this guy likes to spend a bit of time in the trees, and when it does cling onto a tree, I can easily reach it. And a bit of a corner here. Now, I'm attacking its feet a little bit, the front feet, because I'm trying to break them. Not only will that trip it, but, you know, gets me more stuff. I will try to break everything. Can break the front legs, can break the tail and the head, I do believe. I think the body is where you get the orange buff, but I'm not bothering. That's kind of tough to get, so. Oh. Got the mount. I usually wait until it's enraged to do that. And unfortunately, I bounce now. Well, that was convenient. I will say, I do love the design of this guy. It's like someone said, oh, let's take the head of a snake, put it on to a flying squirrel. Let's see what happens. Oh, boy! No, thank you. Go away. Oh, is that guy leaving too? Well, damn. Well, don't go the same direction, please. Is Rathalos still staying there? Knock them both down. I think I hit that with a dung pod. Oh well. Rathalos, help me get white. Is its wing broken? Obviously, see who won that argument. Hey, Rathalos. As long as I keep Toby in between me and the Rathalos, I'll have a better chance. You're not gonna win the argument. Alright, he's leaving. At least this fight's a little bit more interesting than the one I fought before. There was no Rathalos here the last time I fought this guy. Whoa! Thank you. Oh, it's poisoned. Hello. Oh boy. Big party up in here. Whoo! Okay. Well. Because, well, why not? I can't even tell where I am. I'm gonna try and let the cutscene play out on that. Okay. So. Yeah. Yeah, the other fight was a little smoother. One tip I can give is that if you stay close to the tree when it's about to jump off and do an attack, it's less likely to hit you. You should have unlocked this botanical garden. So, this is some basic stuff you can grow here. Like, say, let's do some honey for now. Fertilize with summoner jelly, that'll increase the amount that's gotten. That does cost resource points, but yeah, you'll be able to farm more stuff later. You'll be able to farm things like flash bugs, thunder bugs, spider webs, stuff like that. Talk to this lady.
Get the lead out. Hurry back now.
Okay, bauble cactus. We can do that pretty easily. Oh, and this guy has more stuff in stock. Mostly it's
New products
gunner
in
ammo.
stock.
See? And coatings. Right, the chef had something to say. By now, should have. It's just crosswalk. Yeah, he's beefed up the canteen. You can choose more ingredients now, which does give me a chance to show. Oh yeah, and we picked up that. Now that it's a little more relevant, I can get into more detail about the canteen and the buffs it gives. The main three ingredients, meat, fish, and produce, give stat buffs on their own. Eating more meat will give you an attack boost. Eating more fish will give you a defense boost. Eating more produce will boost your elemental resistance. Drinks give you no stat benefits at all. In addition to stat boosts, you have food skills. There are always random daily food skills. One of the more valuable daily food skills is feline insurance, which gives you an extra feint during your hunts. For the others, each row of the meat, fish, and produce pages have their own category of food skills that they can give, which they share with each other. These categories are color-coded, as you can see right next to the rows of ingredients. From top to bottom, we have Courage, which is red, Resilience, which is blue, Vigor, which is orange, Acumen, which is purple. If you don't know what Acumen means and you're wondering what it means you have good judgment and are able to make good decisions. Artillery is in pale yellow, and the drink page has its own two unique categories of food skills, which is Perception, that one is in green, and Fortune, which is in yellow. Darker yellow than artillery, though. If you use the skill info button, you can see what each skill category offers. There are 3 levels of each, and you can see how many ingredients of that category you need to select in order to gain that buff. But just because I select 6 ingredients from one category doesn't necessarily mean I'll automatically gain that buff. To increase the chances of getting the buff I want, I need to eat fresh ingredients. Fresh ingredients also increase your health cap, but fresh ingredients are random, and you might not get enough ingredients in one category to gain the skill that you want. In order to ensure that you get the skill you want, you need to use a meal voucher. To get a meal voucher, you must do arena quests or complete the event quest Greeting the Gluttons, which has you hunt a great jagress, puke, and paolumu at the same time in the special arena. Although I will say, since we're still in low rank and we don't have everything unlocked yet, it's not super important to do this. In fact, unless you're speedrunning a boss or wanting to min-max your skills, this isn't extremely necessary, but the option is there. We're gonna do the delivery quest for those cactus. Prickly predicament. That's what we're gonna do. You really don't need my help with this. Meet you back at Astero when the quest is done. Alright, now that you've done that,
The best for real.
you can now cultivate more things. So, we'll just leave it at honey for now. Alright, next quest. Now for this quest, remember when I told you to get that Kuliyaku van braces for the Pro Transporter? That's what this is for. Getting yoked in the waist. Make sure your stamina is capped. Because I can. Alright. here's where you find the herbivore eggs.
You'll need both hands to carry larger materials. Let's get this back to camp and prep it for delivery.
Now you can't dodge with this or anything, I don't think. Can you? Oh no, you can. It's earlier Monster Hunter games I was thinking about. But you probably don't want to do that because it does drain your stamina a bit. So. And they will attack. So, they will chase you to the ends of the earth. But with this Pro Transporter, it's not so bad. I'm gonna get past here. I should have enough time. There we go. Now, if you run out of stamina, you will drop it, so you gotta be careful about that. And also, obviously, if you get hit. Alright. That was one. Since they followed you all the way up there, it's going to be a little easier now to take the next one back. And done. Oh, I should have sold that. Those eggs, they're really just nothing but for selling. Oh, wait. Okay. Herbivore egg was added to the menu. Alright, so we took on the Tobi-Kadachi, unlocked the botanical garden, upgraded it, and also we went after a new ingredient. I say that wraps up this episode. Next time, we'll be continuing on with the story, and hopefully taking on that Anjanath, I do believe. Until then, happy hunting!